Okay. Okay, hello everyone. How are you? I hope you are fine. Today is our first all hands after a long weekend, yeah. And then first we will start this all hands by seeing our Bukit Vista Sonic branding. Okay. Wait, it's a bit lagging, guys.
Do you need help with screen sharing, Cinta?
Okay, if it's
Or you can handle it? I think you're
here,
muted.
it's still
We cannot hear you.
okay. Sorry. I think here still loading at my all hands, Kak. Can you help me to share screen?
Oh, okay. You need my help? Yeah, sure. Wait a second. Hopefully my laptop won't be lagging as well, but yes. Can you see my screen?
It's still loading.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I can see it now.
Okay.
So,
So yes,
first,
you can.
okay, I'll continue. So, today the weekly inspiration is comes from Najwa Shihab, an inspirational and impactful woman through social media and speech. Next, first, if you don't know who is Najwa Shihab, I'll give you an explanation about who is she. She is an Indonesian host, journalist, actress, feminist, and social media activist. And some people know her for the first time as presenter of the popular program called Mata Najwa at Metro TV, who successfully invited important figures in Indonesia to discuss social issues in society. Even though this program is no longer showing as a TV program, Najwa keeps inspiring and continuing to provide insight for others through talk show sessions on YouTube. If you're wondering and want to see her moderating a talk show, you can go to Narasi YouTube channel. And talking about Narasi, we can go to the next slide. I'll give you a brief explanation about Narasi. So Narasi is a digital content company created by Katarina Devi with Najwa Shihab and Dahlia Citra. So they make a platform to contribute their expertise to build a better Indonesia. As far I know, they have website and YouTube that has a goal to educate people with many kind of issue that they brought. So after this session, you can see their content by clicking the link on the slide here at narasi.tv. Next, what makes me uh, what makes me choose her as my inspiration? Because there are some reasons. First, because she prioritized education. Born and raised in an educated family environment, Najwa Shihab ever participated herself to join an exchange program to America when she is still on high school. And then she also completed her undergraduate education and master's degree as a law student. And then she also active in promoting the importance of education for everyone. So she always including the importance of education on the talk show, on her content and others. And not only that, she also smart and good on making argument. Everyone who ever watched Mata Najwa must know, and they must know if she has a critical thinking to ask a question that gain many informations. So she also showed in providing response and arguments for the various answers given by the interviews. And not only that, she also brave and critical. In an important situation, she also dares to give open invitation via social media to interviewees who sadly always refuse to be interviewed. The empty chair segment, if you guys know, is something that ever booming at that day because Najwa had an interview dealing with an empty seat because the interview is not present at the time of at the time given. So this is kind of satire for the invited guests. And not only that, she also have a healthy lifestyle. I guess you guys cannot guess her age correctly if you only look at her face because she have a healthy lifestyle. And then the last one, she briefly get out from her comfort zone and highly motivational. And that's the important thing that a public figure must have to motivate others and giving a best figure for others. And next, if we align her with our core values, Najwa Shihab aligned with our core values step on twos. She's a perfect role model for us to not be afraid on expressing our idea and disagreement in a wise and educated way. Say something better than silence. Don't let bad things happen when you have a chance to stop it with an argument. I think that's all for me. Now I'll give the authority to Kabila.
Okay, thank you so much, Hinta, for story. Najwa is such a very inspirational woman, and she would be one of my biggest role model as well. So yeah, thank you so much for beginning this morning with this very inspirational story. So yeah, without further ado, we will continue to our next agenda for all hands, which is vision and mission statement. So time and place, I'd like to give to Mr. Jin.
Okay, welcome back everybody from the holidays. I hope everyone had a restful Lebaran for those who celebrated. And yes, today I'm going to go a little bit more in detail about our vision and mission because I think we have reached an important milestone again in our company's history. But to begin, let's go back and take a look at where we've been. So if you'll bear with me for a few moments, let's talk about what's happened in the past. So here's a status update on where we've been. So where has Bukit Vista been? I know a lot of you might have been here during the pandemic and you've seen maybe a frame of the overall movie that is Bukit Vista. But let's go back now that I think we're experiencing a transition period to the very beginning again. How did this company come about and what is our ultimate purpose here? So let's go back to the very early days. This is Bukit Vista 1.0. It started in 2011. That's 11 years ago. Now, some of you were probably even in middle school or even younger, or maybe even elementary school. This is when Wyatt and I first got started with this idea of renting out properties to long-term guests. These are our first guests. It was Roman and Elisa. They were from Moscow at the time, actually, and they were our first guests. And it was the first time I got to be an entrepreneur and earn my first sale. Afterwards, doing that for a while, we got involved in a different marketplace. The market got better and expanded, and all of a sudden we got lucky. Norwegian schools that were essentially sending students over for study abroad programs, well, these students started renting properties from us, and we quickly expanded very, very quickly into a new marketplace. But essentially, after a while, we discovered that was a new opportunity, and that was the Bukit Vista 3 that happened before the pandemic. This was the 2014 to 2019 journey at Bukit Vista. This is when we grew really, really big from our hometown in Jimbaran to all over Indonesia at the time, and actually in Malaysia and Thailand too for a while. So this was a period of fast expansion and growth where Bukit Vista gained a lot of territory and also a lot of guests and a lot of partnerships and a lot of employees. We shrunk during the pandemic that happened in early 2020, March. And during the past 2 years, though those of you that have been with us have seen what Bukit Vista is, we're kind of like doing what we are now, right? We're all online, we're doing remote work, and we're innovating new ways to inspire delight. But what's happening right now is what's next? Well, I believe what's next is actually it's time to call Bukit Vista 5. Okay, so why is Bukit Vista 5 actually happening now? As anybody who's been in this business for just a few days will tell you, things are looking different this month, and they're probably going to continue to start looking better from this point forward. And as such, I think it's time for us to really reinvent ourselves, not in a day, not like in a week, but just over time to start pursuing these new opportunities that are ahead of us. So we want this idea of being trusted to inspire delight. So what is the essential difference between the way we've done things before and the way we're doing things now? Well, the mission and vision is still the same. We still inspire delight everyone, every time, everywhere. And we're still going to do that starting from Bali and Jogja. But what are the things that are transitioning a little bit? Back in Bukit Vista 4, we were focusing on this particular moment when things would get better. So we're doing research, we're improving our tools, we're making sure that when business comes back, we'll be in a healthy operational position. Now, that time has arrived. And so now it's time to really look at the operations and look at what's happening to actually drive things forward. Back in Bukit Vista 4, we produced tools for long-term eventual use. Now I think it's time to refine the tools so that they get updated much more frequently and become much more conditioned to improve daily operations. And team management. Team management, we were really thinking about how to develop leaders and create a gigantic intern network so that we could hire. But now is really to develop leaders now and hire leaders if we don't have leaders at the moment, and also get all the people in our operations ready and hired so that we can confront this new opportunity ahead. All right, so what is the strength of Bukit Vista? Well, anybody who's been working here for a while will say that it's probably some of our advanced remote work culture. Our remote work culture is very, very sophisticated. It is very advanced, and we hire people from all over the country and from all over the world. That's probably one of our leading strengths. Our other strength is, of course, the massive amount of awareness that we have on the guest and the partner funnels. These are very, very good. Our next strength is we see conversion happening due to some excellent work on the BD team for our partners, getting our awareness in partner traffic converted into long-term partnerships. And of course, our data visualization, I think our data engineering is also superior to most of what I've seen across this country. So those are our strengths. What then is holding us back? Well, it's not that we don't have any weaknesses either. It's time that we acknowledge them. Not be discouraged by weaknesses, but just acknowledge them, know that they're there. Our team management isn't perfect, as anybody will tell you. There's a lot of things that can be done better in terms of our management, in terms of our leadership. These are areas that we really need to invest and think about more and develop better. Our guest experiences are not always perfect either. We have lots of guests that are unhappy after they've booked with Bukit Vista. And we have even apprehensions sometimes about referring our own friends to become guests here at Bukit Vista because of these uncertainties. This guest experience is crucial for building our brand, and we need to get that part right. Partner transformation is not one of our strengths either. As we can see, we have a lot of conflicts in the way that we operate with our partners, and these conflicts need to be reduced through smart strategy, through smart empathy, and also by creating the tools and the kind of community that all our partners deserve and all employees deserve too at the same time. All right, so we've taken a look at our strengths, we've taken a look at our weaknesses. Let's go a little bit further. What are our resources? What do we have right now that can get us closer to this Bukit Vista 5 vision? Well, we have a great brand. We have a brand that is known by our massive Airbnb accounts, 15,000 reviews, and I think up to millions of page views every month. So this is a very, very strong point that Bukit Vista has. We have a very competitive website that ranks really high for all the key search terms that people are looking for jobs, for property management, for villa management. This is one of our other key brand strengths. We have 150 properties plus. We have a large network that work with us from top tier universities across the region. And we have actually a really well established alumni society of people who've interned here or worked here at Bukit Vista that have gone out and developed fantastic careers. So what's another one of our resources? Well, in addition to our brand, we also have a very established network. We have a huge list of tens of thousands of people who have attended our previous BVE talks. People who are passionate about innovation, have come voluntarily to hear about our visions and our network's vision about what the future of Indonesia can be. That is one of our resources, our network. Another network is we have a gigantic guest list. We've had 15,000 reviews, which probably means more than 50,000 guests that have stayed with Bukit Vista over the past 10 years. We have a lot of their contacts. This is a really large network that we can leverage and that we can use to essentially extend and improve our guest awareness and our guest satisfaction. And by the way, 150 properties is not the only number of properties we've ever had. Through the courses of 10 years, we've had over, I think, 400 properties become a Bukit Vista property at one point or the other. Sometimes we've grown past them, sometimes people have left for different reasons, but those are still part of our community, and we can look back and use that as a resource for the future. So that's the strength of our network. But one more thing, it's about our tools, all right? And anybody who knows this analogy that I say about the spoon, we don't use spoons to dig trenches. We have powerful tools to get things done. We have things like a gigantic innovation library that has been made over the past 2 years by interns, leaders, and everybody alike, thinking about all kinds of different ways to innovate in hospitality. That library of projects sits there. I don't know how often we can use it, but it's all there, and it is available if we do decide to stop digging with spoons. We have BV Go, which is a great app that's been developed over the course of, I think, 5 or 6 years so far. We have Bigger, and we have a great visualization data dashboard. I don't know why we call this Redash all the time. We should give it our own Bukit Vista branded name. But we have really good data dashboards that allow us to see inside what is happening in all our operations. Those are some of the tools that we have. And let's not forget, we have really, really amazing teams. Okay, we have a senior leadership team with, let's think, Bayu. Bayu leads on strategy, vision, and tech. We got Gani, who's leading on the marketing and creative side, Lilith on business analytics, Vidi's data engineering and visualization, and Ara, team management and leadership. That's part of our senior executive team. We have also emerging leaders, such as Tendi, who is leading community management, Nadia, who's designing the user experiences, and Nadine, who's thinking about new ways to develop sales and business development. We have the backbone of the company. We have people like Gray, who take reservations and make sure that our bookings happen. We have TR, who's looking after our guests after they've made a booking, looking after the hospitality aspect. Wei, looking after the content and marketing, making sure that those particular listings are attractive and they reduce the friction for people looking to book a property. We got Shaylin, who's looking after our employee experience, making sure everybody's well taken care of and nurtured. And we have David, who's looking after the accounting and finance, making sure that things get paid. And we have emerging stars too. We have people who are up and coming and likely to do great things here at Bukit Vista. We've got Kyla on business development, Bella on revenue management, Jessica as a business analyst, and Jesslyn in looking at the content optimization. Those are really, really cool. So the question really is, can we really build a world-class brand? And I would like to think that we do. After going through 2 years of the pandemic in this Bukit Vista 4 phase, I think we're ready now to step up, step forward, and build a world-class brand. So what does that actually mean? Well, we need a few things to happen in order for a world-class brand to happen. Our guests, all our guests must feel inspired and delighted. Our partners also must feel inspired and delighted. And of course, we as a company all must feel inspired and delighted. So what steps are we going to take to actually get there? So here's the actual first step that I'm going to take as CEO of Bukit Vista. Let's start with this. Let's give everybody a raise. Let's give everybody a raise because we made it through the pandemic, and I think everyone deserves a level up. But we're raising people's salary and bonus, not just to give a raise for saying thank you. We're also saying, all right, we really want to step up. We want to hire better. We want to reward better. We want to take care of people to build this world-class brand, to build this world-class company. So this is going to be the part where we take our first step here. We want high performance. We want high potential. We want to reward people who are resilient, and we want to attract and retain really incredible employees here to join us on our mission. So what's next? Let's follow with this, right? this is the real next step that I'm aiming for. We need to hire 2 full-time reservation and online support and 2 full-time property managers as well, so that we can fully flesh out our operational team. With a fully fleshed out operational team, we can inspire delight for guests. We can make sure that our partners are fully serviced and not let down when they ask for help. We can make sure that our operations run smoothly, and we can accumulate market share and develop a great brand all at the same time. Okay, that's pretty much it. What can I do? What can you do? What can we all do as Vistans and Visterns here as a company? Well, I'll just leave you with this thought. The idea is still the same. We want to grow market share. We want to become some company that actually inspires delight everyone, everywhere, every time. So that is personified through a market share expansion. But we're going to do that through work that inspires guest partners in your team. So think about that. Think about, does your work this month inspire delight for your guests? Does your work this month inspire delight for your team? And does it inspire delight for our partners? Okay, that's it. Thank you for bearing with me while I shared the new milestone of our transition. Since I didn't see anybody cheer for higher salaries, it must mean that you guys don't really want to get paid more. So, okay, all right, thank you. All right, anyways, that was a joke also. If you didn't say anything, I don't know if you took it as humor or if you took me too seriously. So anyway, I'll pass it back over to Cinta, and let's continue.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much, sir, for the inspirational story. I'm pretty sure that everyone is very delighted with this very good news. So congratulations, everyone, and hopefully this story can keep our spirit up for the next next month for us to keep on achieving our target. Yeah. So okay, now let's move on to weekly mission inspiration. So first for the guest panel, to Tiar. Tiar here.
Yes, but I cannot see the screen.
Oh, we cannot see the screen. Can anyone else see the screen? I think you can pin the presentation, the share screen, so that it can be full screen.
Okay. So from the guest squad, our hosting team is managed to okay. So hosting team is managed to meet desire from guests to have an unforgettable experience at Villa. So this guest is joining for 2 nights at NDBV Lot 6 episode 2.
Oh, Bila,
And
would you be able to reshare the screen, Bila? Because it like compressed the screen. Can't really see it that well. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Can you see the screen now? Okay, hello?
okay.
Yes, all good.
Okay, so the guest named Joycelyn, she's staying for 2 nights at NDBV Lot 6, and they asked, asked me if they can have a chef arrangement for their dinner at Villa. They would like to have a Jimaran style seafood dinner, so I contact Chef Asana and arrange a dinner with them. The guest is really happy and enjoy the dinner.
Okay, thank you so much for the story, Tiar. Yeah, this is the photo, yeah. Okay, so I think that's all for the guest panel. So next we can move to the partner side. Kak Fendi.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Yeah, for the partner side, the innovation is full board onboarding process in Villa Tupa was very inspired delight during last month, and I had put the guideline as well. Few things that why on this onboarding process is positively transformed by the owner, Mr. Boris and Ms. Anna. So first, they are willing to using all of our recommendation, like the decoration, the what's called the designer, and then the uh, standard of the staff and everything. And then the second one is they also willing to do the plasma ceremony, which is like the purifying of the building in Balinese. Whether they are Muslim, but they want to follow our what's called tradition as well in Bali. And then the third one is giving feedback with positively way. Uh, like they the word is very polite, and then they also like is it okay
I think it's stuck there,
on
Bill, the
maybe
connection. I cannot see the screen as well.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Oh, I think it's my connection then. Sorry. Wait. Can anyone help someone with better connection maybe? Because, yeah. Thank you so much, Kak Gani.
Okay, thank you, Gani. Yeah, that's one. So and then the next one is giving some what's called feedback with the positive way, and then the next one is fixing some big issue faster, like electricity power issue, and then the last one is giving trust to Bukit Vista for manage the villa price and revenue to boost the villa property. So with this full board property, I think it's um, what's called we can align more with the partner, and then with living the mission and vision. Okay, yeah, I had to also attach some picture of the yeah we able to make sign for the property, and then also there's some conversation that with the partner, and then also we create the brand using the QR code, what's called house rule with the for the villa, and then also yeah I attach also the photo of the Mr. Boris and Miss Anna. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kak Tendi, for.
Oh wow! Wait, Tendi, if I may, that's a real sign?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's already installed.
I think that is the first time somebody's made a real Bukit Vista sign.
Yes, sir. And then
Ragani, how about that? Awareness from offline. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a very cute sign. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Katani, for sharing this story. This is very inspiring. Hopefully, we can expand this offline awareness, yeah, for all the other property as well. So thank you so much. So next, we'll have technological innovation. Oh no, I see that. Wait, sorry, I'm sorry. I mean employee one toward Kak Shelling.
Okay, thank you, Bill. So good morning, everyone. So this is actually from the conversion team from Partnership Squad, but I believe it's part of the innovation that the team from the employee side. So I put it here. So it's basically to assess the quality on online canvassing leads in this case. So basically, from the online canvassing team, right, we do like collect a lot of like leads, contacts, and so on, right. However, like in the previous weeks, we noticed that there are actually some that is not actually fulfilled with us. So the team actually find a hard time to actually like convert the leads because of like few issues. That's why the team especially came up with this inspection actually on the quality of the leads gathered by the online canvassing team. So this is basically to ensure that they are qualified and the conversion team would spend less time and effort to approach the owners. And it's it's currently planned to be tried on like for the execution starting from today actually from the online canvassing team. So yeah, I believe this would lead to a greater cause as well, and it will help the conversion team a lot in this case. So I believe that would be all. Thank you, and back to Bila.
Okay, thank you, Kak Shelin, and congratulations for this innovation for the conversion team. Yeah. Okay, so next, since we don't have update from technological one, we'll move on to the next. Would be company theme, market, and achievement. To Kak Ara, it's yours.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Villa, for passing it to me. So, new themes, new month means that we have a new theme for this month. So, following up to Mr. Jing's presentations just now about how we transitioning from BP 4.0 to 5.0, and we required many things like networks, tools, team management, and so on. We're going to focus on quality first for this month. What exactly this month theme means. So first, we'll be proceeding to focus on the quality delivered in each layer of the company. This means in every squad, every chapters. Second, quality first should be applied in constructing the best partnerships, providing the best quality trips for our guests, and bringing the best potential employees. So this works in each of the squads that needs to take a serious notes on about the theme. So please do everyone be mindful to align your projects and every activities, day-to-day activities to achieve this monthly theme. Okay, scroll down a little bit. Okay, I understood that last week everyone is having 8 days week off, so not much of the reports that I've been receiving. But I'd like to again point down for the guest squad that we find. This is, I believe, about accounting. So there has been an issue about accounting resolution not done in timely manner. So this, I'd like to point down to Tendi and TR to focus on this one. To first, please bring this discussion on transformation chapter meeting. Last meeting was not brought up this topic. So on the next one, which is today, please do brought this up. And second, put up the result on the user experience design. So to everyone that is not aware, in guest squad, actually we do have a user experience design, and it is created to actually see how the quality of each layer our guests should experience. So there is a guideline on each of the layers. There is actually measurement on how we deliver the experience to the user itself. So I want everyone in transformations and also guest squad remember this and pin down that every activity should be tied to user experience design. Okay, scroll down. Let's see what performance. So monthly target. After discussions with all the leaders and also the BI team, we agreed to set the target for this month for 155,000 USD. This is also, of course, related with the concern of our starting of the month, which is also the highest by far for this year, the entire year. So hopefully that we can achieve this one, this target for this month. And this is also related how much revenue opportunity that we successfully bring in on the first week. So data shown above that we successfully bring in 600 and 2006 something thousand USD from the 1st May until today. So it's only like 10 days and we successfully bring that much of potential revenue. And the conversion rate of the first week also we achieved 9% out of it, so 3,800. I think this one needs to be taken serious notes also on how we can exactly convert more in the future, in the next second week. Okay, and then where are we right now? So I stated that we started the highest during the entire year, which means that it's actually show growth, right, in the company. That on the beginning of month until today that we achieved 134,000 something USD. So this is of course with a good sign, and we focusing on the quality in order to first, of course, we want to reduce the number of cancellations that happened last month, and then second, of course, to actually show adjustment and improvement of actually the conversions from the potential revenue that we successfully bring in. Okay, scroll down again. And for the weekly target, as stated here, it's also achieved for the first week. But I want everyone to also be aware and stay alert on how exactly maintaining the performance on the upcoming weeks. So you guys can see that the fill rate and the ideals, the blue and red lines actually aligning. So that means that we achieve this weekly target. Also for the notes that needs to be well aware, that we want to reduce is again the cancellation rate. We want to reduce that so that the opportunity to achieve the monthly target this month will be higher than last month. Okay, and then scroll down a little bit again, Bila. Okay, so what we should do next? The things that we urgently need to be done is the first, multi-unit listing calendar sync. So the guideline for the scenario is that each multi-unit listing will be linked to all single unit listing. This makes it possible to make the listing instant bookable. This over to guest squad and conversion team for the actionable is that make higher priority for calendar sync to increase instant booking. And the target is that 100% of the listing are instant bookable. There is also inspector that Mr. J also brought up that the possibility to review each of the listing on the squad meetings. So that will be further discussed during within the leaders. And then the second part is the cancellation policy adjustment. So responding current situation of the cancellation rate, again, as stated, last month we have a pretty high cancellation rate. Few other factors also, we need to review the listing performance, especially to the cancellations policy. So shift cancellation policy from flexible to moderate might be required, and this has to be well taken care by the partnership squad also. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it, the update from my side. Back to you, Bila.
Okay, thank you so much, Ara, and congratulations again for the team for achieving this week target. Hopefully, we can maintain this good performance for the in the future. So next one, we'll have promotion employees. So go to Kak Shelly.
Okay, thank you, Bila. So this is actually an announcement, for both Nadia and Tandy. So they were actually in the probation period previously as VCLs for PD team as well as transformation team. So this is actually an announcement to everyone here in the room that they have passed the probation period and have officially, you can say officially pronounced as the VCL of the respective chapters. So congratulations to both Nadia and Kak Tandy for this one. Woo. Okay, Raja, thank you. Back to Bila.
Yeah, a round of applause for Kak Nadia and Kak Tandy. Congratulations for this promotion, ya Kak. Okay, so now since we are running out of time, we should keep on moving on to the next one. To Kak Gani, I think we don't have core value recognition for. I think start from achievement first. We have partnership panel to Kak Angelis.
Thank you very much, Bila. Good morning, everyone. So this is a little from the partner funnel squad. We report the newly onboarded partner first booking SLA, which is this should be within 7 days, and the latest property onboarded, it is for Jogja property. It received below 7 days, so congratulations for the new for the team who take care of new property onboarding awareness, and then BI team and also the community, I believe, also take part, and everyone especially. Thank you very much, everyone. That's from my side.
Okay, thank you so much, Kylie, and congratulations again for partnership squad for achieving this achievement. Yeah. Okay, next one. For core value recognition, I don't think anyone submitted any, so we're going to skip that and directly to the employee experience to Alia.
Okay, thank you, Kabila, for the time. I'm going to report on the ES result for April. Okay, I would like to thank everyone for filling out the April ES last month. And the topics are also 3, which is hiring as a service, no squad meaning format, and employee journal. Moving on from the first topic, hiring as a service, we found out that we can control on how we conduct and improving hiring strategy to detect more qualified candidates, and we can do that by candidate analysis and background check for the candidates. We're looking to achieve that by implement of strategy improvements by doing background check for candidates during pre-trial period, and it's going to be discussed by the conversion side, which is Kak Fian and Kak Vera. And the second one is we can ensure hiring PIC to know how to hire by creating guidelines on how to hire itself. And the third one is We can create checklists for existing employees and new hire, including probation, to keep track of the performance and ensure quality of hires itself. And the result is going to be followed up by next month ES report. And the second topic is the new squad meeting format. We can inspect sharing guidelines to create better and more effective meeting, and we're looking to achieve that by doing inspection of sharing and findings related to the available guideline on whether it is effective or not. And the inspection will be done by Kak Shalin to the end of this month, with the result to be followed up by next month ES report. And the third topic is employee journal. We found out that we can make sure that the employee journal is improving by giving visibility on how the candidate is being evaluated. For example, the detailed assessment to back up the scores that they get. And the improvements can be in parts such as administration staff, such as career progression, and we can do that by adding parts on where they are now versus where they should be and the time needed to achieve the improvements. And the second improvement we can do is updating the employee journal guideline to put evidence in form of new section or in comments as a backup for the reasoning of score or evaluation that each candidate gets. And the result is going to be followed up by next month ES report as well. I think that's all from my side. Back to Kabila.
Okay, thank you so much, Alia, for the report. Okay, so next one, we'll have personal updates. And this week, we're going to read the question of the week, which is, I believe, what you usually do when to boost your spirit and when you are on your lowest point and feeling down. So I hope that question would make people inspired to get more motivation and spirit. Yeah. So the first one to Mr. Jing.
Being around Wayana is my antidote to gloominess. So she's very bright and happy and cheerful. She doesn't have too many worries in the world. And Ekka's laughing at me. I didn't put you down, by the way, Ekka. Anyway, yeah, being around Wayana is actually pretty cool. That cheers me up.
Oh, thank you, sir, for the story. That's a very sweet one. Yeah, next one we have Agani.
Yeah, me cycling.
Okay, that's very big, yeah. Okay, please continue on cycling. And then the next one, Kawe.
I like to listen to upbeat music, and recently I love to listen to CL, Mental Breakdown, MTBD.
Okay, so very intim ya lagunya Mental Breakdown. Okay then. The next one from myself, I would say that will be hang out with my friend because yeah, they will cheer me up. So that's for me. And then the next one will be Reza.
From me, I just go run because it makes me relax and feel refreshed after running around.
Okay, really nice to have some sport, yeah. And then the next one would be Canadian is not attending or Canadian is attending.
Yes, I'm here actually. Good morning, everyone. So yes, I think I would go to have a discussion and asking guidance to my trusted person or inspiring person.
Okay, thank you, Canadian, for sharing the story. The next one, Kakela. I think Kakela also not attending, so I'm going to read it for her. By stop everything, reject too hard task, work, or anything that exert too many energy level from me, and take some time to recharge by meditating, doing a me time, and take a break. So yeah, basically having a me time and take a break. Yeah, very good way or method actually. Okay, next one to Mawaya. Mawaya here. Okay, no. Okay, I'm going to read it for her. She would like to go to spa, sleep, and wake up, go to the beach and get some yummy food, good music, and with have fun with her friend. Yeah, it sounds really fun. Okay, thank you, Ryan. And then the next one would be Kak Gray. Is Kak Gray here? Okay, going once, going twice. No, I'm going to read it. So it's just to do nothing and just chill and relax. Okay, that's from Kak Grade. Next one would be Kak Vera.
Mine will be going out or watch Netflix and or spend the time with close friends and family.
Okay, thank you, Kak Vera. Then the next one would be Yoga. He's not attending in this, so I guess I'm going to read it. By calling family through phone call and have some good food and good series would boost him up. Okay, so thank you, Yoga. And then the next one would be Erica.
Good morning, everyone. So mine is sing to Aerosmith songs out loud and then do nothing. Think about what should I do next after I calm down and sleeping. Thank you. Back to you, Bila.
Okay, thank you, Erica. So have a good rest, yeah, basically. Thank you. And then the next one would be Han.
Hello, for mine is touring alone at night or going to crowded place while listening to the noise around. Back to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Han. The next one, Farah.
Yeah, for me it's pretty flexible, and I guess I get it why I get along with Waya now. We can just do anything fun, especially that have engagement with others. We watch a movie, go to nature, horse riding, hang out with friends, shopping, whatever. So yeah, a lot of things. I'm pretty flexible.
Okay, so have some chill, yeah, and have vacation and such. So next one would be Kak Tendi.
Okay, so I will going to traveling and meet new people to get more inspiration by sharing and heard their story. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tendi. Next one to Kak Shelly.
Oh, okay. For my set, basically take a breather, go somewhere without any plans. So just roam around until I feel enough and ready to take another step forward. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak. It's very interesting to roam around. Yeah. Okay, next one to Tiar.
For me is catching up with friends and my support system. Also practice daily meditation and journaling. Thank you.
Okay, Tiar, thank you. Next one will be Fian. Fian is not attending. So first, he's going to accept the fact that he was down or upset over something, and then try to understand the emotion that he feel and why, and then it got him a lot calmer. And then after that, he usually able to think clearer to propose a solution, like how to make himself better, and it did not boost his spirit, but made him calmer and then being more reasonable. That's a very reasonable answer, actually. So yeah, thank you, Fian, for the insight. Next one to Alia.
Okay, I usually try to be alone and have some time to process things. And after that, I usually watch some series or listening to music according to the mood.
Okay, then. Thank you, Alia, for sharing. Next one would be Audison, and since he's not attending in here, I'm going to read it. He would usually play Dota with friends because it would make so much fun, and everything would be better even only temporarily. The next one would be Giselia. I'm reading it for her as well. Listen to Naruto openings and sing my lungs out, or lay down in my desolate room, no light, no music, and just cry. Okay, then. Thank you so much for sharing. The next one, Kak Bayu. I think he's not attending as well, so I'm going to read it. It's by remember that disappointment and failure will eventually come one way or another. This will not be the lowest point, so go out and enjoy anything that is left and feel good. Yeah, thank you so much for this nice quote, ya, Kak Bayu. So I think we can use it on one way or another. And then the next one to Kak Nadia.
Okay, hi everyone. Mine is late night driving or traveling. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Nadia. The next one would be for Abam.
Okay, from me, take a rest or sometimes playing games with my friends. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Abam. Next one would be Vito. I'll reading it for him by Night Ride with Jeremy Zucker, Lani, and Love Song. Okay, then. The next one would be Robin by Dangdutan, yeah. Okay, nice. Very simple, I think. The next one would be Nico. I think he's not here as well. By Do Things That He Really Likes hobby or hanging out with friends. Okay. The next one would be Krishna. By taking rest, enjoying the lowest feeling, and remember again why he's doing it. Yes. Okay. And then we'll have Kak Liris.
I think mine is as simple as tidying up my room and then shower. Thank you.
Okay, very productive ya by tidying your room. Okay, then next one to Kak Pidi.
For me, I eat and drink a lot and clean and fix things in my house.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Pidi, for the story. Next one, we have Kak David.
Yep, for me, just hang out and chill with friends.
Okay, thank you, Kak David. The next one, Kak Bella.
Thank you, Bila. For me, pray and sleep and refresh my mind before continuing activities. Thank you, Bi. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Bella. The next one would be Jessica.
Yeah, thank you, Kabila. For me, couple of things: sleep, eat, listen to music, watch movies, and hang out with friends. Thank you.
Okay, then we'll have our host, Cinta.
Okay, thank you, Kak Bila. For me, I will crying while eating. If I feel satisfied enough to cry or tired, I will watching movie until I fall asleep or back to work to leave that problem behind for a moment until I'm mentally stable. Thank you.
Okay, it's great you can eat while you're crying. Okay, then next one, Naufal.
Yeah, usually I'll just hanging out by myself to sort my feelings out and plan on what I will do next.
Okay, then thank you so much, Naufal. Okay, so I think that's all for the personal update, and then we'll have announcement, I believe, after this. Okay, so for the announcement one, I think just go right to me. So it would be my announcement for resignations. So yeah, I think after like in total counting from my internship, it will be like around 6 months-ish. Yeah, I've been here in Bukit Vista. And yeah, it's been such a great journey with everyone. I'm very thankful and I've learned a lot more than I thought I would. And I think I've become a very different person and a very growth person and transformed person here in Bukit Vista. So I'm really thankful for everyone here, but unfortunately, due to my obligation as a student, I guess I will have KKN as well as thesis upcoming next month. So I think it will be hard for me to juggle a lot of things at once, which is why I need to resign. And yeah, I hope that even after this resignation, not in this of another. Seriously, okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, hopefully we still can keep on in touch with each other if after I'm off-boarded, because I count everyone here as my friends and family, basically, because you're all very welcoming with me and very nurturing in a way. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, I think that's my announcement. Thank you. And then we'll go to the second announcement, yeah, to Kak Shelin.
Okay. Apa announcement today a bit sad, yeah. Okay, so I'd like to announce this one as well. So it's a termination announcement basically. So yesterday we have terminated Windy out of the reservations team in this case. So the reason being is mostly due to the integrity reasons in this case. And I believe everyone here already know that we don't tolerate any kind of integrity issues in the company, and this results in their termination. So to give a little bit of more details over here, integrity over here for Windy's case, it's more into the lack of transparency actually for this one. So so far we've been working with Windy the past like 2.5 months, right, in this case. And as time goes, we have seen there are a few instances where she wasn't actually like being transparent with us, with her teammates, with her seniors as well as with her leaders as well in this case. So this is to reiterate again for everyone here in the company that integrity is one of the most crucial parts, whether in hiring or even while you're being here in Bukit Vista in the company. So I just want to reiterate on that part as well, on how important it is for being transparent, especially, and do reach out to your leaders or do reach out to HR like when you would like to discuss on things as well. So yeah, I guess that's all sih from me, and a bit sad sih to see Bila's resignation, but ya nanti ketemu di Jogja ya Bil, gua tunggu. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, guys. We do still have to meet up in Jogja. Okay, I think that's all for the announcement. And yeah, it's exactly 10 p.m. So we are on time. So I'm giving it back to the host, Rita, for you for the closing. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you Kabil, and thank you everyone for coming. Don't forget to fill the feedback for us to feedback session, and see you guys. Have a nice day.
Okay, have a good one, everyone. Inspired to light ahead.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a nice day.